Hi, so this is my hotel room in Malacca. It's nothing grand. I stayed here really for purposes of memory. This is the first place we stayed in Malacca when we came here 13 years ago, 2008. 2008, yeah, 12 years ago. And the room's serviceable, comfortable bed, which is most important. Nothing fabulous, but it was perfect for me. So today the party finished, and I am going to ride home today, which I genuinely am so happy about. I've enjoyed doing this, don't get me wrong, but with the things being closed and also the fact that I don't think I organise myself very well as regards how I carry things. I just I'm done now. I want to go home. So I will ride home to my wife. According to Google Maps, it's 210 kilometres from here to home. So Google Maps is saying like 4 hours for some reason, 4 hours and 6 minutes on a motorbike, but only 2 hours 32 in a car. I don't know. But regardless, so I'm not going the fastest route. I'm going via Batu Pahat, down to Pekanbanas, and then home, because I just want a relaxed journey home. After that ride from Penang down to Malacca, which is 498 kilometres, including 2 hours of torrential rain, I just want to take it easy today. Although there is expected to be rain later, but it's sunny at the moment. So it's been a fun journey. I think the highlight was my collab with moonshine and lemongrass. Fabulous, really good fun day out. But the ride across from Kota Baru to Taiping was amazing. Taiping itself was amazing. Going up the east coast was very nice, but that was when I was new to this whole thing. The first 2 or 3 days I was just like, don't want to do this, but I'm doing it because my wife said, you'll be back within 4 days. And I probably would have been if she hadn't said that. So she pushed me on really, and I think she knew what she was doing. She was like, push him. So yeah, the first few days I was miserable, but as soon as I started to relax into it and kind of understand what it was about, then I really did enjoy it. And I passed some beautiful places. I mean, one place I wish I'd stopped at was called Pikan on the east coast. That looked really nice. I stopped for like 5 minutes. I really should have parked the bike and gone. And that's that thing I said about I wasn't organised. I'm carrying 2 bags. One is huge and packed full of everything, and the other one's got all my camera gear and valuables in. If I had everything on boxes on the bike, apart from my valuables, I could just happily park, go have a walk around, and not worry about it. But because I have to carry the huge bags with me and it's hot, that's it. Now there's the other thing, I suppose. So on the whole journey I skirted with rain. I had bits of rain where I went through little rainstorms, but they were all just like I was almost at the edge of it. And then of course came Penang, when I had actually booked for another night and was looking forward to a nice relaxing day of recovery after getting slightly sloshed with Mr. Moonshine and lemongrass. And then I got all these messages saying, boy, you've got to get out of there. You've got to get down this far at least. Thank you, Leo, for saving my bacon. Other people have sent me messages, but I never really even looked at them, to be honest. Leo said, hey, you do know you can't do this. I'm like, what? So, thank you, Leo, my little vlogging buddy, for saving my bacon. So I had to do the ride from Penang to Malacca. I didn't have to come as far as Malacca, to be totally honest. I think I could have gone to Port Dickson, maybe. But by then I was just like, just want to get moving. I have a couple of days in Malacca and relax. But as I set off from Malacca, so I set off from Penang, like within a couple of minutes it started to pour rain. I sat in a shelter with some old Chinese guys who kept asking me very inappropriate questions. How old are you? show us a picture of his wife. How much? It was only one guy. He was terrible. The rest of them were just like looking at him and say, "What the hell are you on, dude?" Anyway, I didn't answer any of his questions. I just had fun. Anyway, after about 3/4 of an hour standing in the shelter and realising the rain wasn't going to stop, I just thought, well, gird your loins, boy. Bearing in mind, it's a 500-kilometre ride and I've got no wetsuit. So if I got wet, I was going to be wet probably all the way. So I set off, and it took probably 2 hours before the rain stopped, and boy, did it rain. See, we don't get English rain in Malaysia. Okay, there were differences. If it had rained like it did here in England, I'd have probably frozen to death and died. As it was, when it rains here, because obviously the temperature is much warmer, you get cold, but you don't get chilled to the bone. And so I was miserable. Everything was soaked. My shoes were full of water. I was just drenched. But once I got through the rain, just approaching Kuala Lumpur, the sun didn't really come out, but the heat did. And within like an hour, I was just feeling like, yeah, this is better. Within a couple of hours, I was mostly dry. I mean, when I got to Malacca, certain parts that you sit on were still wet, because obviously that's where the water gets to, and also my shoes and socks. My shoes are getting mainly dry. My socks weren't too bad. It could have been a lot worse. So, you know. Anyway, for those of you who've watched this little journey, this little adventure, I really want to thank you. I know that these videos are really late, but the fact is that I try to do one video every 2 days, and I'm building them up. You know, I've got a backlog, and that might seem weird, especially like Mr. Lemongrass. He's he makes a video, puts it out. Mine joins a queue, and I like it like that, because it then takes the pressure off of me. Like when I was doing the daily vlogging, I was making some terrible vlogs because I just had to make a vlog. Now it's a bit less pressure, so I can be a bit more considered with my output, although obviously, as my watching figures and subscriber numbers will show, I'm not brilliant, but I've got my own little gang, haven't I? My own little silver foxes who support me, and for you guys, this is why I'm doing it. For the 200 or so regular views I get, I mean, all my videos will sort of sneak up to 2,000-3,000 after a period of time, but it's that first wave of people, those first 200 people who always comment, who watch almost all my stuff, who support me. And to you people, I just want to say thank you so much. It's hard being a small YouTuber, because you feel like you're not appreciated. And then you get a little message after one of your videos from somebody you know has watched you before and has been following you for a while, and it just makes you feel like, thank you. So, I'm going to go home, and I really just want to get there. If I could do that and be home, I would. Huh? Was it all a dream?
Hit that like and subscribe button.